Hey, this your boy Armed Forces Sports TV, and we back with another video. We got the social media websites coming soon. They're not here yet, so don't look for them right now, but they'll be here soon. Armed Forces Boxing on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or whatever websites that we can find. Also on YouTube, of course, which is where I'm at right now. But one of the subjects that I want to talk about is Deontay Wilder, and I've made videos surrounding him or loosely surrounding him or talking about his situation. And I haven't made a lot of videos about him, unfortunately, but now we're about to start doing them because it's a hot topic. It's something that people want to hear. You know what I'm saying? He's a hot topic right now. You know what I'm saying? To me, he's pretty much, a star. He's that guy. He's my second favorite fighter behind Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? And this is one thing that I can say. Well, there's a lot of things. A lot of people ask me, why do you like Deontay Wilder? He doesn't have great footwork. He doesn't have great boxing ability. He doesn't really have a great jab. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have great ring generalship. But then I tell people, you just said he doesn't have all these things. But he's won every fight. He's had no controversial wins. Even his 12-round decision wasn't a controversial win. It was a for sure win. So I mean, he pretty much knocks out everybody he fights. So how is it that he has all of these things that's wrong with him? All of these abilities that he doesn't have, but he's very successful, charismatic. You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand the fact about this guy. He has a couple of tools. And I know because I fight the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like, pretty much the same fighting style. I know I don't have great footwork. I know that one thing that he does have that people don't talk about is hand speed. People never talk about that. But his hand speed, I don't have great hand speed. I know I don't have a great jab. I know I don't have great boxing ability. But I know there's some things that I do have, which are, similar at a street level toward what Deontay Wilder has at a professional level. I know I have a good chin. I know I don't have great footwork, but at the same time, I know I have the ability to stay on my feet if I get hit with a good shot. And a lot of people just accredit that to chin. That's not just chin. That's your ability to stay strong and to breathe when you get hit hard. And I know that I have a good right hand. So I know that even if a guy's touching me up, hitting me with jabs, moving around, bouncing around, I know that all I have to do is catch him one time to change his mind, to make him finicky, to make him think, is this what I really want to do right now? That shit really fucking hurt it. You know what I'm saying? To draw blood and make another man change his mind. And that's what Deontay Wilder has. People say he doesn't have a jab. He has a jab. He does. It might not be a dangerous jab, but I tell you what, you don't want that motherfucker punching you upside the head with a jab. He has a left hook that a lot of people don't talk about. It's not the greatest left hook, but you don't want to be hit with it. It's not his best punch. So what you're doing is, guys, they can't take away his best punch, which is his right hand, which is his night-night, his NyQuil, his X factor. So what they try and do, they try to take away all the other punches, and they try to limit him to that right hand because they say, well, that's the only thing that he has. Well, you can't limit him. You can make him only throw the right hand, but the thing that's special about Deontay Wilder, he doesn't throw a lot of right hands. And that's something people don't mention. He does not throw a lot of right hands. He throws that right hand every blue moon. And that's what fucks these guys up. He doesn't have boxing ability, but he makes it work for him. He throw that jab, he throw that left hand, he throw that jab, throw that left hand, and he keep you busy. Because he still knows that he's dangerous. Because he didn't knock motherfuckers out. He's knocked motherfuckers out with that left hand. But he knows that. He knows, I'm going to keep you busy with this jab. I'm going to keep you busy with this left hand. And the moment that you get too busy with it, I'm going to slap the shit out of you with this motherfucking right hand. And he knows that. He is 100% aware of that shit. And the physical stature, being 6'7", having a crazy wingspan, having crazy stamina. I'm talking about this guy can knock you out round 1 through 12. And people just try to make that, people try to make a laugh at that. It's not a laugh at that, bro. It's hard to knock motherfuckers out when you're tired, when your legs are shaky, or when you don't have that pop in your feet. When you're tired to have the ability after 11 rounds of boxing as a large man to be able to set your feet and knock a motherfucker in the kingdom come. That's not easy. You know what I'm saying? That's not easy at all. So his boxing style is not appreciated. But it's also a double standard because they like these knockout fighters. They say they like them. They want to see knockouts. They want to see exciting fights. But with Deontay Wilder, unfortunately, he's doing all these things that these guys say they like. Pure aggression, pure relentlessness, pure shit talking, confidence, and things like that. And then they sit back and act like they don't like it. And the reason why he's disliked has nothing to do with his fighting style. That's another thing I want to talk about. The reason why I'm going to say this again, the reason why he's disliked has nothing to do with his fighting style. It's about America's hate for black people. And this is something that people aren't going to like, people don't want to listen to, but I can tell you this. The reason why Deontay Wilder is hated is for a number of reasons. First thing is because he's dark-skinned. And people don't understand what the dark skin represents. That's a huge reason of why he's hated. The second reason why he's hated is because he's a confident black man. Confident. He speaks things into existence. He believes in himself when nobody else would believe in him. That's another thing that they don't like. The third thing is he ain't scared of nobody. He got no fear in the face of the media, in the face of ESPN, in the face of other Caucasian males or females. He has no fear. The other thing I would say is being outspoken, speaking your mind. He don't dodge topics and dodge subjects. Yes, he knows that that's going to limit his money. Yes, he knows that that's going to put him in an unfavorable position. You don't think he knows that? Yeah, he knows that. He knows that it's going to put him in a position to make less money. He knows it's going to put him in a position where people want to see his downfall. He knows that. That's why he gets all the hate that he receives. And Joshua gets all the love that he receives. Because they know that Joshua's controllable. Joshua will go for the okie doke. He's not that smart. He's not that quick. He's not that courageous. He ain't got no heart. Yeah, he show heart when it's best, but that's because he's a front runner. But when adversity comes his way, he takes the easy way out. Just like when Joshua fought goddamn Joseph Parker. He could have knocked Joseph Parker out. But he faced adversity. He was having a tough fight. He was being outboxed. He wasn't able to bully the guy around like he wanted. So instead of doing what Wilder would have did, which was, I'm still gonna knock you the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? No. He sat back and he used his boxing ability, which I'm not faulting him for that. It's smart. You know what I'm saying? But they know he's controllable. He's controllable. He's predictable. And people can say what they want to say. Well, Wilder, when he fought Bermane Stiverne was a bum. Well, Bermane Stiverne was the only guy to take him 12 rounds. Anthony Joshua wouldn't have fought Bermane Stiverne again because he took him 12 rounds. Deontay Wilder pulled off the unpredictable and said, you know what? Bring your ass here again. Matter of fact, I might kill your ass. And those are not his words, but that's how I feel like he felt. I'm finna fuck this nigga up. I'm finna bust this nigga head. And people can say what they want to say. People was, oh, I think he'll beat him again. Maybe a late knockout. Nobody thought he was gonna blow that dude out the water like that. A former champion. Nobody thought. I knew he was gonna beat Bermane Stiverne the fuck up. I could tell by his demeanor. And Bermane Stiverne was talking a whole lot of shit. But nobody could say that they thought he was gonna blow that dude out the water like that. I honestly feel that's one of the worst ass whoopings that's one of the worst ass whoopings that I've ever seen. And I think, I don't care what nobody say, when Anthony Joshua saw that ass whooping, I think he thought to himself, that shit ain't happening to me. Hell to the motherfucking no. I'm gonna play his game, I'm gonna play like I'm trying to, you know, sign a fight with him, but that shit ain't happening to me. It ain't. And Wilder, he's the type of guy, I don't mind his fights building. I'm gonna tell you why. The more that fight builds, the worse the ass whooping gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Even him speaking up on the police brutality in America and things like that, that made him a target in the public. The general public, especially white people, they don't fuck with Deontay Wilder. They don't like him because he is everything in the black man that they don't want. He's pretty much, you know, and maybe I'm going out on a limb here, I would say the second coming of Ali. Had he been born in that time, he's a stand-up dude. He's a real dude. He keeps his motherfucking word. When he say something, he mean it. And when he means something, he say it. And I respect that about him. And I feel like as a man, if you can't respect another man that's honest, that's not playing games, that mean what he says, say what he mean, you ain't a man yourself. You ain't a man yourself if you can't respect a real dude like that. Fuck the boxing shit. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't fuck with him as a fighter or whatever. But when it come to me putting my chips behind the guy, putting my stock, putting my word on his name, because his word is his word, my word is my word too. But when it come to betting, people ask me who's the best heavyweight out right now, I said Deontay Wilder. And they said, well, he's wild. No, bro. It ain't necessarily just his fighting style. It's his soul. When he say something, he believe it. He stand on that shit. And that shit ain't easy. That shit come from a spiritual place. It come from a spiritual place. A lot of y'all out here, y'all not real men. So y'all don't understand that shit. What it means to stand on your motherfucking word. Win, lose, or motherfucking draw. And he has all the traits and all the qualities that white America hates. All the traits and all the qualities. He knows that. He's not a dumb guy. So he knows he's going to have a tough time. His road to stardom ain't going to be easy. And even though I don't fuck with Floyd Mayweather, he, I would say, was the polar opposite of Deontay Wilder. But he also represented everything that America hated. Super confident, black, urban guy, wears hip-hop clothing, loves rap music, talk a whole lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Got all the females around him, get in your face. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't like what he did to a lot of these. And he didn't really fight a lot of white fighters. But when he did fight them, he pretty knew it was pretty much cake and butter. You get in these guys' faces, calling them out. You know what I'm saying? Telling them, you can't fuck with me. You'll never be able to fuck with me. Not even on my worst day. You know what I'm saying? They hated that shit. They hated Floyd Mayweather's guts. And this cooning that he doing, he just trying to make up for it. But Fuck him. He retired. I don't fuck with him no more. I respect him as a fighter, but I don't respect him as a man for a lot of the dumb, ignorant shit that he likes to say. But Deontay Wilder, there's a lot of reasons why he's hated. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, he does a lot for his community. Another thing, he can't be bought. That's another thing that they don't like. He can't be bought. And when you can't buy a man, that's a very dangerous man when you can't buy him. Because money is a huge persuader. Money and death. He don't seem to care too much about death. You could tell by his demeanor. And he don't seem to care too much about money. Because if he cared about money so much, he could have been took the little money that they was offering him. But he's standing 10 toes down. And he knows that they're trying to play him in a situation. They're trying to take advantage of him. He ain't stupid. He know what they're trying to do. Eddie Hearn with the stupid shit talking about, oh, well, some guy from Alabama. Bitch, what the fuck you mean some guy from Alabama? First, I'm a grown-ass man. I would knock your bitch ass out. You and your fighter. Some guy from Alabama. So what are you calling me? Just some country hick? Some idiot that doesn't know what's going on? Yes, that's what he's doing. But I like his composure. Not to get pissed off. And talk crazy and let Eddie Hearn know he getting under his skin. That's another thing with him. He has great composure. He has the ability not to step out of character. And I've been following this guy for a while. I'm not going to lie and say I've been following him since the beginning, because I haven't. I haven't been following him since the beginning. I started following him when 78 Sports TV put it out to check him out. He going to be the next greatest thing. And when I checked him out, I said, yeah, I definitely could see that. Then I went back in his career. Never stepped out of composure. Been the same. Always been cocky. Always been confident. Always trained hard. Always did all the things that he needed to do to be the best and things like that. And I got so much respect for him. I got way more respect for him than I do Floyd Mayweather or Anthony Joshua. That's why I compare him to Muhammad Ali for his stature, you know, in the streets, his stature in his neighborhood, his stature in his community, you know. And if I wanted my son to box, which I do, you know what I'm saying, I would want him to be like Deontay Wilder. Stand for something. These guys, they don't stand for shit. You can't believe a motherfucking word that they say. And I mean, besides Deontay Wilder, guys that I actually believe when they say something, Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. And Lomachenko. I believe them guys when they say something. Tank Davis too. You know what I'm saying? Even though he got his little thing going on. But I would say them 4 or 5 guys, I believe them when they say something. They look like they stand for something. I think Tank Davis is still young. That's the only problem. But unfortunately, this raggedy ass phone finna die. So I might have to make a part 2 to this video, which is what I'm gonna go ahead and do. But this Armed Forces Sports TV, I hope y'all enjoy the commentary, and I'll be back with a part 2 because I ain't done yet. But y'all enjoy y'all morning. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be safe.